You're welcome, guys. As you're joining, please, of course, as a tradition is, tell us your name in the comment section and where you're joining from. Yes, your name and where you're joining me from. All right. Good evening, and welcome. Good evening and welcome. We are live already. We are live already, guys. Our Waits is ready to learn this evening. He's ready to learn how to play the saxophone. All right. I am super excited and ready to teach this evening. All right. So if you are here already, please. I'm seeing two persons have joined. All right. So please. All right. Olua Bomilaye Tigbo. Sorry, I hope I'm not murdering your name. Please pardon me if I didn't pronounce your name well. Pardon me if I did not pronounce your name well. All right, please, as you're joining, as the tradition is, your name and where you are joining us from. Okay. Your name and where you are joining from. So we'll soon be starting. Let's just give others a little time to join us. Splendor Adeke from Kwara State. Oh, you are welcome, Splendor. How is Kwara State today? How is Kwara State? Richie from Abia State. So Sax. That's Richie from Abia State. Well, so glad to have you join us. Olua, please, can you just type your name, how I can pronounce it, so that I'll not murder your name, please. The person from Lagos, please. Thank you. Thank you. How is Lagos today? Super glad to have you here, guys. And please share to your friends that you know that are saxophonists, those that you know that are having issues with learning the saxophone. Olua Pomile from Lagos. All right, thank you, Richie. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, please share to your friends that are saxophonists. Let them join us here too. And if you are, of course, yet to subscribe to the channel, you can just quickly click on the subscribe button. All right, just click on the subscribe button. I'm going to be revealing a lot of things about the saxophone for us today. Right, and of course, ready your questions. And I'll be ready to answer any of your questions as it pertains to playing the saxophone. All right. All right. Say in the next 2-3 minutes, we'll get started. Right. I don't want to keep us waiting for too long this evening. Oluwa Murewa from Lagos. Murray. Nice to have you on here. You're welcome. All right. So as you're joining, please like the live, share the link to your friends, and of course, support me by subscribing. Right. Support me by subscribing. All right. So we'll be starting shortly, say in the next 2 minutes, and ensure, cause ready your questions. Madina from Kefi. Nice to have you here, Madina from Kefi. Kefi is more like a next door neighbor to me. Yeah, because I'm in Abuja. All right. All right. It's nice to have you here, Madina. We will be starting shortly. Share the link to your friends and encourage them. And if you're on the WhatsApp group, good evening, Mr. Abdullahi Yusuf. So glad to have you. Welcome, sir, from Lafia. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You are especially welcome. You are especially welcome. You're especially welcome. All right, so let's give the rest let's give them the grace of the next 5 minutes to join, please. All right, I think some persons are giving message that they'll be joining us shortly, so let's just give them a grace of, because I wouldn't want to be going back and forth. And And I know those of us that came early wouldn't want me to be going back and forth too. Thank you for your understanding. All right, thank you for your understanding. All right, super glad to have you here this evening. So yeah. Can you guys hear my saxophone playing? If you can hear me, just let me know in the comment section, please. Let me be sure we're on the same page. If you can hear the sound of the saxophone, then just let me know in the comment section. Right, I want to be sure you can hear my saxophone. Wow, Demi from Ghana. Oh, super glad to have you here, Mr. Demi William Wallace. All right, welcome. All right, so glad. Thank you, Madina. Thank you, Madina. You can hear me? Okay, you can hear me. Okay. Okay, so glad you can hear me. All right, we'll be starting in 2 minutes, guys. In 2 minutes we should be starting. All right, thank you for staying. We are starting shortly. Yeah, I'm just playing my saxophone so as to, I hope you have been entertained by what I'm playing, by the way. All right, I hope you have been entertained by what I'm playing. We'll be starting in 1 minute's time now. It's 1 minute already. In 1 minute's time, we'll be starting, right? So if you're yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please ensure you subscribe. Ensure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's your way of supporting me, right? So I'm here to support you. So please ensure you support me too. Let's make it a two-way thing, right? Right, please subscribe and like, and of course share to your friends, share to your saxophone communities if you belong to anyone. Right. So people who need this opportunity, let them take advantage of it. Right. Let them, share this opportunity with them. Let them learn to, yeah. So we'll be starting shortly. Of course, we'll be more practical today. Right, so we're going to be more practical today. So we are starting already, right? It's already 10 minutes. We've already waited for 10 minutes, right? So whoever can join us, of course. All right, let them join. So last week, I remember we talked about tone development, right? And I showed us one of the major exercises one can do to develop their tone, Yeah, good evening, Nisi Jordan. Oh, you're welcome. You're watching from Lagos. You're welcome, Nisi Jordan. All right. So last week we talked about what's it called? Please, as you're speaking, ready your questions, right? If you encountered any challenges from what we did last week, maybe you tried it out. Of course, I expect that you should try it out if you need to, right? In case you tried it out and you have any question or concerns, right? Just let me know towards the end of the class when we'll be asking questions, right? For question and answer. So I'll attend to your questions, right? So yeah, last week we talked about tone development, and I remember we did one tone development exercise. I introduced us to one tone development exercise. It's a very popular one, by the way. It's a very popular tone exercise, which is what? The long tone exercise. All right. The long tone exercise is playing a tone, a note for an extended period of time. Right. If I'm going to play a tone like all right, I'm going to extend I'm going to sustain it for a period of time. Like instead of playing it for a short period of time, I'll play it for a long period of time. And what's the benefit of playing long tone exercises like this? Number one, it's going to help you maintain a particular pitch level, a pitch volume, right? It's going to help you maintain a particular pitch volume. And secondly, it's going to help your embouchure to get stronger, right? It's going to help your embouchure to get stronger. And of course, over time, your tone is going to get clearer. Of course, your tone is the major purpose of doing the long tone exercise. Primarily, right, is to make your tone better and clearer. So while you are practicing the long tone exercise, what I'm doing is just a recap, okay? While you are trying to do the long tone exercise to develop your tone, in that process, you are going to learn how to manage your pitch. By managing your pitch, I mean maintaining a good level of pitch by the way you are sounding. Like when you sound the note, the way you sound the note, whether harsh, loud, or either harsh, loud, or in a cool or low volume. You understand? And in the rest of practicing the tone exercise too, you can what's it called? You can, of course, like I mentioned, develop your embouchure. Your embouchure gets stronger, right? Over time. I know a lot of beginners when we try to play the saxophone, sometimes after maybe 1 or 2 minutes, or when we try to play for some time, our lip region, both either the lower or lower lip, it starts paining us, starts hurting, right? So playing the long tone exercise over time is going to help you master it. That even if you play for hours or play for 30 minutes, 1 hour, and so on, right, your mouth won't pain you. You won't feel that hurt, right? So another exercise, I'm going to introduce us to another exercise now. Then maybe we'll do some real practical. I'll introduce us to some real practical exercises to boost your fingers, right? So another tone exercise one can do is the dark tone exercise, right? Is the dark tone exercise. What's the dark tone exercise? The dark tone exercise is playing only the lowest note on your horn for a longer period of time. That's the only note you are not playing. The long tone exercise, you are playing through the entire range of your saxophone by a metronome, right? But the dark note exercise, you are playing just a single note, which is the lowest note on the saxophone. Who can tell me the lowest note you have on the saxophone? Just let me know in the comment section. What's the lowest note on a saxophone? Be it soprano, be it soprano, be it tenor sax, be it alto sax. What is the lowest note on the saxophone? Somebody should let me know in the comment section. Are we together at all? Okay, all right. B flat. No, no, it's not. It's not key C. It's not key C. Madina, I saw what you did there. It's not the key of C. So on any saxophone at all, be it tenor sax, be it baritone sax, be it soprano sax, be it alto sax, right? The lowest note on any saxophone is the B flat note, right? The lowest note on any saxophone is the B flat note. right? This note, I'm sure you can, of course, this note you are seeing here, that's the lowest note on the saxophone, right? Let me sound mine so that you hear. So that's the low note, right? The dark note exercise says play only the low note on your saxophone, the lowest note on your saxophone, right? So that's the dark note exercise. So if you're going to play a dark note exercise, right, what you can do for the longest you can go, that's how you're going to do it. For the longest you can go, that's how you're going to do it, right? Oh, okay. The fingering is this, the fingering, it's the same thing. If this the same fingering you do for the key of C, right? You do the same fingering you do for the key of C, which is this. I'm sure you can see this button 1, 2, 3, 4, right? This low notes here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Then your left hand, 1, 2, 3, 4. This pinky finger, your left pinky finger, the small finger you have on the left, is what's going to be pressing this B flat note here, right? Is what's going to be pressing this B flat note here. So hold everything together like this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. This, then this low one, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? That way. Let me stand up so you can see it, right? So this is, are you seeing my finger? The way my fingers are placed. All right, and this one. Right? Just, it means play your key C and add this low B flat. This is the low B flat. All right. All right. So, did you see the fingering I showed you? I want to be sure you saw the fingering. Did you guys see the fingering? Respond. I need you to respond. I need feedback. I need feedback. All right. Medina, okay. Who else saw the fingering I showed you? All right, Abdullahi, okay. All right. And again, of course, I understand that, okay, Williams. All right, okay. You can see the fingering. All right, so I understand Olua Murray. All right, thank you. All right, so I understand that at the initial state of trying to play the saxophone, maybe you've been playing the saxophone, right? But playing your B flat note is difficult for you, right? And of course, you want to practice the dark note exercise, right? Like I mentioned, playing the lowest note on the saxophone, that's what the exercise states, which is the lowest note on the saxophone is B flat, right? The lowest note on the saxophone is B flat. If the lowest note on the saxophone is B flat, and you want to practice the dark note exercise, you try playing the B flat note, and that doesn't work. What are you going to do, right? So you move up a little to the low note that you can play, right? Take, for instance, maybe the lowest note that you can play is the key of C, right? The lowest note that you can play is the key of C. Play the key of C for your dark note exercise, for your dark tone exercise, right? Play the key of C for your dark tone exercise. And that doesn't limit you to, that shouldn't make you lazy enough to not try to play your low B flat. I know playing the low B flat can be challenging if you're beginning, right? I know I addressed that last week. For you to be able to confidently play your low notes, of course, and your low B flat notes, take your time and dwell on it. And like I mentioned last week, if you can't play your low B flat note, it's one of two things. It's either you, the saxophonist, or your instrument, your saxophone. It's either you, the saxophonist, have not developed yourself enough yet to be able to play it, to be able to what's it called? To be able to play the low notes. You know, your embouchure has not developed well to play the low notes well. And secondly, it's either your saxophone is bad. If your saxophone is bad, you take your saxophone to a technician and fix it. If it is the saxophonist that is bad, no, not necessarily bad. If it is the saxophonist that has not improved, right? Of course, you improve yourself by disciplining yourself to practice your B flat, right? So I was trying to say, if you can't play the B flat note, to practice the dark note exercise, you can move up to the key of C or to the key of D to practice the lowest note that you can play on the saxophone. Play it for an extended period of time, right? You'll discover that over time, you're going to see improvement. Even it's going to affect how you play your high notes. If you know how to play your low notes very well, right? Playing your high notes will be easy for you. Playing your octave notes, your high notes will be easy, easy for you, easy peasy, right? So I want to maybe introduce us to a very simple exercise, right? It's the very simple exercise of the major scale, right? The major scale is more, you can also call it the diatonic scale. It's the regular scale we know, the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, you know. So this it's a pattern from the major scale, like I already mentioned. It's a pattern or an exercise from the major scale. So this exercise I want to introduce to us is developed from the major scale, right? As soon as I play it, I'll type the solfa notation. Oh God. Oh shit. Can you guys hear me? Oh God. Somebody said the network isn't stable. Yeah, I understand. I think I had that issue earlier. But I want to be sure you can hear me. Can you guys hear me now? Oh, sure. Can you hear me? I want to be sure before I proceed with this next stage. Okay, you can hear me. All right, okay, great. All right, I'm so happy you can hear me. All right. So this next stage, right? Like I mentioned, this pattern I want to introduce us to is a very simple pattern, by the way. It's from the diatonic scale, which is the major scale. And the major scale is our regular do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Right, let me play it. Right, so this is the regular diatonic scale, right? So this diatonic scale, now we are going to derive pattern from it. So you can maybe, of course, the major purpose of this practicing of scales and patterns primarily, of course, is to improve your musical dexterity, build your speed, and of course, build your musical vocabulary. Yeah, to build your musical vocabulary. All right. So, yeah, so this pattern I'm going to play now. All right. So, let me play it slowly. Right? Let me play it slowly. Don't worry, I will explain the pattern. All right. right? So I call this pattern the tonal third pattern. All right. So let me type the diatonic scale first, then I'll type this pattern, right? I'll type the solfa notation of the major scale first. I'll type it out in the comment section. All right, thank you. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. Okay, which are you using? Sorry, I didn't get you. You mean I'm playing on the key of C. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. All right, so this is the major scale. Right, so I just typed it out in the comment section. Right, let me show you so you see. So if you check your screen, that's the major scale there. All right, so that's the major scale. So this pattern I just played now is do, mi, re, fa, mi, sol, fa, la, sol, ti, la, do, ti, re, do, mi. You know, I mean, I'm playing on the key of C. All right. So that pattern I just played, this is the pattern. Right, so this is the pattern. If you look at the screen here, you see. So I play ascending and I play descending. The same way I went up, it's the same pattern. I will play downwards, right? So this particular pattern that I've seen like this, it can be a whole exercise for you for an entire week, right? Maybe maybe an entire month. It depends on how fast you can catch up with these things, right? You can play it as you play it on the key of C, can apply it on the key of D, can apply it, of course, on all the 12 keys. Then you have a particular, of course, this is just one pattern from the major scale. There are lots of several patterns you can get from this particular scale, which is the major scale, right? There are lots of patterns you can get, right? So this is just one pattern. Of course, I'll still write out another pattern. When will I find? Don't worry, Madina, you also know how to play. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Just time and effort. That's just the thing, right? Just a matter of time and effort. Just put in the work and you know how to play. All right. So, Samuel Oluwasheye, you're welcome. Sorry, I'm just seeing your comment. Yeah, you should clap on for Jesus, of course. All right. So, yeah, that's the. Do we understand this? Sorry, the name. What I call this particular pattern is tonal third. Yeah, tonal third pattern. So what I call this pattern is the tonal third pattern. So that's it on the screen, tonal third pattern. So that's what I call it, right? So that's what I call it. All right. So let me play it again so I see. Let me stand up and play. Let me put it on the screen so that you see. Say I want to play it on the key of D this time, right? So this is what it sounds like on the key of D. So on the key of, I just play it on the key of D, right? So play it on the key of G. Let's say I want to just move to G, play on G, right? So this is what it sounds like on the key of G. So I want to play it on the key of F. I'm just choosing random keys, all right, so that you can just see how you can just apply a particular pattern to several keys, all right. You can practice a particular pattern on all your other 12 keys, right? So are we together? Guys, are we together? Are we learning something? Just let me know in the comment section. Are we learning something? If you're learning something, just type I am learning something in the comment section. Let me be sure you guys are, you know, let me be sure you guys are learning something, right? If you're learning something, just type in the comment section. Yes, I am learning. All right. Say something, guys. Encourage me. Encourage me by telling me you're learning something. Okay. 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 I'm great. I'm glad you guys are learning. I'm glad you guys are learning. Okay. The Royal Empire. Okay. I'm glad you guys are learning. Oh, great, 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 great. So we are together. All right. So another thing I want to say, another pattern is what's it called? Another pattern is a group of three. All right. Another pattern is a group of three. Okay, great, great, great. I'm glad you guys are learning. All right. Another pattern is a group of three pattern, group three pattern. By group three pattern means you're grouping your diatonic scale in the group of three. Right? You play 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's why you're going to be playing the diatonic pattern, right? So, and this is it, right? I'll play it right here. Then I'll, of course, still the same from the major scale. Still from the same major scale. This major scale you're seeing is do re mi fa sol la ti do. The same major scale you're seeing, right? This group of three I'm going to play now is still from the same pattern. All right, Nisi Jordan. Okay, glad you all can hear me. All right, this same scale now is going to be from this particular pattern now is going to be from the same major scale, right? So you're going to be playing because it's like you're going back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. But of course, you're progressing. You're not going, you're moving. More like you go for 3 step, you move back 2 step, you go for 3 step, you move back 2 step. You understand what I'm trying to say, right? So I'll play it now so you get to understand it better. Or maybe when I type the pattern in the comment section, then you can, understand. Maybe when you write it down in your notes, then you can understand it better. All right. So I'll play it so that you can hear me now. Of course, I'll be doing it on the key of C, right? So on a very relatable key. Right? So this is what it sounds like. Let me take it slowly. Let me do it again, right? Of course, usually if you're playing a pattern, musically you read from left to the right. So you're not going to be doing it from right to left. So the same way you go up is the same way you'll come down. Right. So I'll repeat the same pattern again, right? So I'll just type it out now. So maybe when you see it, you understand it better. I'll type the notes out now. Mi, fa, mi, fa, sol, la, sol, la, ti, do, re, do, re, mi. All right. So I'm putting a space in between these groups so that you see that they are grouped. You see do re mi is on its own, re mi fa is on its own, mi fa sol la ti do re mi. Right. So if you're seeing those apostrophe at the top there, it means it's an octave higher. Right. It means the note is one octave higher. Right. So that's what it means. All right. So that's the note there. All right. So let me play it again. Maybe I'll stand this time so that you see. So I just did it on the key of C. All right, maybe let me play it on the key of E this time so that you hear. So did we get that? Are we getting value? Let me know in the comment section, please. Do we understand this group 3? Right, this is group 3 exercise. Group 3 exercise. All right. You can call it the group 3 exercise. Okay, all right. I hope you are writing these things down, right? I hope you're writing these things down because it's a serious business you are doing here, right? If you're getting value, make sure you write it down in your notes, right? Like I expect you to do. Okay, I'm glad you understand. All right, so ready your questions. I will start taking your questions now if you have any questions, right? We've done 3 things this evening now. I introduced another tone development exercise, which is the dark note exercise. That's playing only the low note on your instrument for an extended period, for a longer time this time, a certain period of time. Then what's it called? Playing, then we did the tonal third exercise, then the group 3 exercise. All right, so if you ask your questions. And of course, while you're asking questions, if you are yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please support me by subscribing to the channel. And of course, like, share, of course, leave amazing comments, Subscribe to the channel, of course. I have other videos, a lot of videos you can entertain yourself with. Of course, my videos will bless you. They are more of, oh, great, Nisi Jordan. I'm glad you got it. All right, so please ask your questions, please. I don't want to believe nobody has any question from what we've done from last week till today. Last week we did long tone exercise. Last week we did one thing. Today we did 3 things at a go. All right, so I want us to ask our questions, right? Ask questions, please. Ask questions. Don't assume you understand everything. I don't want to believe that. Ask your questions. Ask your questions, please. Ask. I'm waiting for your question, so that's what we're waiting for now. Oh, Madina, so glad to have you here. I'm glad. I hope you got value for joining. You said this is your first time of joining. Oh, so happy you are here. All right. I hope you enjoyed the class and I hope you learned something. All right. And I hope you are going to practice. Oh, great. Oh, great, 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 great. Right. If you have your saxophone, please make sure you practice. There's no two ways about these things. It's one thing to know what to practice, and it's another thing entirely to carry your saxophone and practice. Octave and to make. Okay. All right. So, all right. Splendor asked the question. All right. Splendor asked the question. I don't know. I don't know whether this person is a he or a she. Please pardon me if I. All right. My question is, how can I improve my pitch? That's your octave, and to make your sound clean. So to improve your pitch, right? To make your sound clean. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'll repeat the first exercise. I'll repeat the first exercise. Okay, I'm seeing your questions, guys. I'll repeat the first exercise. Okay. All right. So to it's there are no two ways about these things, right? So I'm answering your questions now. Splendor, Adekeye. I'm answering your question, right? To make your sound clean, right? So that's why we are talking about tone development. Your sound is your tone, the way you sound on the saxophone. Are you sounding clean? Are you sounding neat? Or are you sounding harsh? Are you sounding horrible? Right? That's where tone development comes in. To make your sound clean, right, is to practice the tone development exercises. So far, we've done two. So far, I have introduced two tone development exercises. Of course, by next week, I'll still introduce another one. Right? The first one I introduced last week was the long tone exercise, playing the long tone exercise for an extended period of time. All right, so I will recommend you go back to, of course, the video of last week is on my channel, right? You can go back and watch it. The tone development, the long tone exercise is to play a single note for an extended period of time. All right, that's one exercise for tone development, to develop your tone, to make your sound clean, right? Of course, even for your octave too, of course, it helps. It to help develop your octave. And of course, when you're playing high pitches, make it clean, right? Another one that I introduced today is the dark note exercise. The dark note exercise is playing the low note on your saxophone for an extended period of time, right? Playing the low notes, right? I mentioned earlier that even playing your low notes is going to help you in playing your high notes easily and clean, to make your high notes clean. The more you learn how to play your low notes, because playing your low notes helps your embouchure to develop. It helps your grip to develop well, right? When you practice correctly, you understand what I'm saying, right? It's not easy to play a low note, especially when playing, especially take, for instance, the B flat, which is the lowest of the notes, right? It's not easy to play it. So take your time, practice this. So if you practice these two exercises well, over a period of time, you begin to see changes in your tone, right? Splendor, I believe that has answered your question. All right. So sorry, I'm late. I would like if you can recap on three of what we did today. Okay, the three things we did today. First we did the dark note exercise, which is a tone development exercise, right? The second thing we did was group tonal third exercise, right? The tonal third exercise. Then the fourth thing we did was the group 3 exercise, which is what we just finished doing now, right? So I believe that has answered your question. Okay, to repeat the first exercise. Okay, the first exercise is the dark tone exercise, right? Dark tone exercise, like I mentioned, is playing your low notes for a period of time. Only the low notes, one note, which is the lowest note, which is the note of B flat, right? So I'll stand and play it right here. All right. So that's the first exercise. The second exercise is the tonal third. I repeat that too. Right. So maybe I should put it on the screen so that you see it. This exercise I just played now. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? So this exercise I just played now, that's the tonal third exercise, right? Then the group 3 exercise, which of course the most recent exercise I just played, right? Yeah. Okay, so I've answered that question. Okay. I would like if you can recap on the third and what you can did and what you did today, because okay, I think I've answered that question. Okay. The tonic so far of the major keys. Okay, I don't understand what you mean, right? By tonic so fast is what I already wrote out. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, so, fa, mi, re, do. All right. So, that's the tonic so far of everything. The group 3 exercise, the tonal third exercise, those are the tonic so fast. For the group 3 exercise, right? For the tonal third exercise, I think I wrote that out. So this is the tonic so far of the tonal third exercise. That's what you're seeing on the screen. And for the group 3 exercise, right? Where is it? Let me show it on the screen. The group 3 exercise. This is the group 3 exercise. This is the tonic so far of group 3. If you notice, they are grouped in threes. 1, 2, 3. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, re, mi. You understand? Yeah. So that's that. So I believe I've answered that question. How we apply these patterns? Okay. Okay, don't worry, I'll get to that. Can you go through the tonic so far of the major keys? Okay. I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know what you mean by that. Okay. How do we apply these patterns? All right. So when you practice these patterns, right? So you can easily apply it in a song. Take for instance a very simple Christian song that I believe most of us here may be familiar with is let me move to a higher octave. Maybe my sound will be clear. All right, so I just played the song straight. I didn't apply anything. I didn't apply any pattern. So I want to play it. I hope William Wallace, I hope you are listening, right? So to apply, say maybe the what's it called, the group 3 pattern or the tonal third pattern, right? I'll play it and apply the pattern now. All right, and in applying the pattern, it doesn't necessarily mean I'll play the whole pattern from the beginning to the end. Right? I can just take a part from the pattern and put it in this song. Take another part of the pattern and put it in another part of the song. You understand? So take for instance, I'll play maybe I'll use the tonal third pattern to start the song, right? Just listen now. Did you hear that? Do mi, so do fa mi, do mi, re fa, do mi, so re fa la. You know, that's the tonal third there. So this improvisation I just did now, I used the group 3. You see that everything I played was revolving around the tonal third and the group 3, right? I deliberately did it. Of course, I can do more than this, right? But I deliberately applied this tonal third and the group 3 pattern that we just did in this song, so that you see how you can apply it, right? You're going to be able to apply it when you've done it over and over, and of course, you've mastered the patterns, then of course, easily. Sometimes impulsively, uncontrollably, just by reflex, apply some of these things that we're doing, right? Right. Wallace, I want to be sure I've answered your question, right? I want to be sure I've answered. If you have any questions, please put it in the comment section, right? So okay, like you all know, in case you don't know, right, I have recorded courses. I have recorded courses that delve more into these things that I've done, how these patterns are formed, how you can by yourself form patterns and practice by yourself. I have recorded classes, right? Tone development, delve deep into it, right? What's it called? Tone development, pattern development, a lot of exercises that you can practice, right? If yours is how to play all the 12 keys, the course covers everything, how you can apply all the 12 keys, how you can practice and know how to play all the 12 keys in a very short time, right? It breaks it down for you. And of course, I think some of my students that got the course, of course, some of them are still here and are still learning, all right? So it's a great opportunity and it's a great course you should invest in. I promise you, it's going to do you good. You'll be doing yourself a lot of favor by getting that course, right? So that's the recorded course. And if you want a one-on-one class too, right, I only take few persons for one-on-one classes. I don't have a lot of time to be teaching plenty people. All right. Oh, great. You just play the harmonium. Oh my God, thank you. That's so nice, Mr. Jordan. That's so nice, right? My question is how to work on. Okay, all right. All right. So, like I said, for the record courses, the pre-recorded course is available. If you need it, send me a DM. Of course, it breaks a lot of things down. And of course, if you want a one-on-one premium class with me, of course, that too comes at a fee. It's not free. The recorded course is not free. The one-on-one class too is not free, right? So I get to teach you these things one-on-one in a live class. You want that? Of course, you can always reach out to me. You have, of course, all of us are in the same group, so you can always reach out to me. And okay. The recorded class is just a token of 25,000. It's nothing much. The pre-recorded course is 25,000, right? Then the one-on-one course, of course, when you reach out to me and you want that, of course, I can let you know on the price of that one, right? I think that should be. I have to consult with my manager. All right. So you can reach out to me to know more about the course, right? And of course, it's to your benefit. You can always get that. Yeah. And don't forget, we are meeting here every Wednesday, like we did last week and we did today. And I hope we are getting value. And of course, if you are yet to subscribe, please make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Support me. If you're getting these things for free from me, right? Please support me so that we can keep doing this together, all right? And I hope you are getting value this whole time. All right. So, Mr. Blessing Igberase, so glad to have you. So, talk of improvisation. Like I mentioned earlier, you see these patterns I did, but improvisation means, but for you to be able to improvise, you must have listened to, maybe not necessarily, right? But the way I would approach improvisation, right, and I believe it has worked for people I've thought, is you listen to a lot of music, right? And before music, when you hear music, what you hear, you can try to apply from what you hear in another music on the music you're listening to, right? You must have a vocabulary of phrases. By phrases, I mean a part of a song can be a phrase, right? Anything, a combination of scales that matches a chord progression can be a phrase, right? So you can learn a lot of these things. So improvisation means playing what you feel fits into the music at a particular time, right? That's what improvisation is. It's as simple as that. Improvisation means what you feel about the music, right? What you understand about the music at that particular time. That is what improvisation means. Do you get that, Mr. Blessing? So that is that for improvisation. If you understand this thing, improvisation, you can try to get, of course, and to increase your vocabulary of a lot of things to play during improvisation, of course, is to listen to more music, listen to more saxophonists, how they approach music, what they play, score music, score a lot of songs, when you do a lot of these things, right? It's going to help you with improvisation. Like I said, improvisation is more like playing what you understand about music in a particular piece of music, right? And let me even add, in that particular course too, either the pre-recorded course or the one-on-one courses, right? It also teaches you how to score songs step by step, understanding a piece of music and how to approach that piece of music to score it from A to Z. All right. So, of course, yeah, get that. Of course, you get a lot of testimonies. I promise you. All right. You will. I can assure you of that. All right. So, like I mentioned earlier, the recorded cost is 25,000. You have access to it for life. All right. When you get the course, you will have access to it for life. And you, of course, you can always, you don't just buy the course and I'll leave you with the course like that. Of course, you'll be added to a community of paid saxophonists. People, my paid students, you'll be added to the community where you can interact with other saxophonists, learn from them, all right? Learn. You can always ask your question, of course. You have access to me too, you know. Always ask me your questions. Where you are confused, you can even get on video calls so that I will attend to your questions and make you understand whatever the confusion could be at that particular time, right? So, yeah, and also to add, I have my book, which is almost, I think I mentioned it last week, which is almost coming on board, right? It's a book for saxophonists, whether you're a beginner, you're an intermediate saxophonist, or you're a professional saxophonist. It's a book in it. It's a lot, a whole lot. It's a whole lot. I can promise you that, right? I've been on it. I've been on the project for I think since last year. I decided to put it out, right? I've been writing and writing, consulting my fellow saxophonists, to put a lot of things together to help the community of saxophonists, right? And of course, it's going to teach you improvisation, music theory, what you need to understand as a saxophonist, how to play with a band, a lot of things, right? A lot of things, even in the recorded course and the one-on-one course, of course, it also tells you how to play with a band. All right. We covered a lot of things in the recorded course, a lot of things, right? So I will recommend you get it. So if you want to get it, of course, you can always reach out to me and we'll continue from there. Right? I hope you're able to get value, all right? Please, if you got value, just before you leave, just type "I got value" because we are closing the class already. It's been a whole 1 hour of teaching. Right? Just type "I got value" in the comment section. Then we can, it's a good way. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining the class, and I hope you're getting value for joining. All right, just type "I got value" in the comment section. Then you can disappear. We are done. All right, we're done. We are done. Just you can. I got value in the comment section. Okay. All right. So Luamure, you're welcome. All right. Thanks. It was nice having you around. VBS Studio. It was nice having you around too. Type "I got value" in the comment section before you disappear. Let me be sure you learned something, right? Is that too much to ask? All right. All right. Good night, guys, and do have a restful and lovely evening. And if you are getting the course, please reach out to me in the in my inbox. Right, so I'll be available to attend to you. All right, and bye and good night. Oh, please.